Stop.
Mm-hmm.
I meant you stop.
Oh! I thought I said something wrong. But yeah, you do. You stop. You listen to that and you think about it. I know, that was funny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was sure. My fear set in.
Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm Chuck Rogers, a licensed professional counselor and licensed marriage and family therapist.
And I'm Keith Dunn, and I am a network engineer.
And together we are Tabletop Coffee, each week taking a topic, talking about it, doing life.
Yeah, being bold and never, ever bitter.
Never bitter. And tonight we're going to talk about fear is not your friend.
Oh, it is not your friend.
Stay tuned. We'll talk about it. All right. This week I was listening to another message by Kris Vallotton.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Yeah, it was really great. I mean, it was a 42-minute video. I think it took me like 142 minutes to watch it because I'm stopping it like every 6 seconds to take notes.
You know, I do that too when I watch some of these videos. I'll either pause it or I just go back and watch it 2 or 3 times so it sinks in.
Yeah, I usually watch it, take notes, and then I'll kind of read my notes and then watch it again oftentimes.
It helps.
And this was just really a great one. Kris has a lot of great messages.
He does.
But this was a really great one. And you and I talked through my notes this morning over coffee.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it really hit me as most of these messages do. Whenever we talk about fear and being courageous and doing something where you have to step out of your comfort zone, because if you don't, you could miss out on something or miss out on what God has planned for you.
Ooh, and he even talked, we won't even get there today probably,
Right.
about how it is that if you miss out because of fear, you also may be causing other people to miss out.
Yeah, you know, I hadn't thought about
I
that
hadn't
at
either.
all.
Yeah.
But it's so true,
really
because
is.
if you are not accomplishing whatever you're supposed to accomplish because of fear, then it can affect someone else by them either seeing the fear in you and then they're not able to move forward, or because you didn't do this thing, then this never took place for them to take care of.
Exactly. Let me read a little bit from my notes from Kris. Fear is not your friend. So many people reduce their life to accommodate their fears. And he was giving various examples like, you know, maybe if I'm afraid of flying, well, I'll take care of that problem. I just won't fly anymore.
Right.
Or if I'm afraid of heights, I just won't go anywhere that is, you know, no bridges involved.
Yeah, stay on the ground.
So I don't have any problems with those fears anymore. I just don't do them.
Right.
And then he goes on to say, thus so, you know, we no longer feel the fear. The dogs of doom stand at the door of destiny. And most people never reach their destiny because they stop when they hear the dogs beginning to bark.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, you think about going up to somebody's house, or you go up and you hear a dog barking in the backyard.
Stop. I meant you stop.
Oh! I thought I said something wrong. But yeah, you do. You stop. You listen to that and you think about it. I know, that was funny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was sure. My fear set in.
No, I didn't mean for you to literally stop. I was being present for you. I
appreciate that.
I was turning
It
toward.
was-
I was being invested. I was going, yeah, you stop.
Oh, that was such a great moment. You will see that moment. That was good.
I was tuned into what you were
I
saying.
know you
man.
were.
I was like, yeah, you stop.
So if you hear the dog bark, and maybe it's in somebody's house, or maybe it's in the backyard, or wherever it may be, if you don't go up to that door just because you hear that dog barking and you're scared of what might come. You know, today they could have Alexa going on, and if Alexa hears you coming up to the door, a dog can bark. They actually have that.
It's not real, but
No, it's not real, but it would sound just like a dog.
it does.
So then it's not even real, something you're scared of, and then you've missed out on that opportunity.
Just
Whatever it
because
may
you
be.
heard the dogs barking.
Yeah.
Just because you became fearful.
That's
You
right.
stopped. He goes on to say, and so when the dogs bark, we back up. The dogs quit barking, and we become comfortable versus fruitful.
And that's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it made me start thinking back to a time when I think I've talked with you about this before.
Okay.
I needed to make a business decision, and I was thinking, do I make this decision or do I make this decision? And I was paralyzed
Right.
because this decision had pros and cons, and this decision had pros and cons, so I couldn't decide which one to do.
Right.
So I asked myself the question, if I weren't afraid, what would I do?
Yeah.
And when I did that, I knew I would do this decision, and so that's the decision that I made.
And we talk about that all the time as well. You know, there are different things that I go through with my business, relationships with other people, and Chuck will call me out on that a lot of times because there are so many times where I'm fearful and I'll just stand still. Well, standing still is not a good place to be.
It's not.
You really need to be moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, you do. You get paralyzed.
You do.
You feel like, I feel safe here. I'll just stay here. But that's not what we should do. And Chuck will say, what would you do if you didn't have any fear?
Yeah, and a lot of times that will just kind of come to your mind,
Mm-hmm.
what it is that you're supposed to do. So go do that thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, I hope this has been helpful for you. If it was, we'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe.
Yeah, be sure and ding that bell so you're notified of upcoming videos.
And make sure to like it.
Yeah, share it with your friends.
Thanks, everybody.
Until next time. It's just not the same without Chuck over here with me. But when he enters, man, the whole room just changes. Wow. I mean, think about it. It's crazy.
The Roman candles are going off.
Yeah, they are.
And I would
Everybody's
imagine-
sitting back. You know what? If we could hear on the other side of the camera the viewers, they'd be like cheering. It would be like,
No, you know what they'd be saying?
with the,
They were going, Keith's right. Those lamps aren't lined up properly.
They aren't. They're terrible. They're terrible. I am going to throw those lamps out one day. I've got to do something, but I can't get it to be any better. It's not good.